Hi guys, Black is here. And I want to tell you what happened to me Tuesday morning, right? It was kind of interesting. Okay, I went to this truck stop in Atmore, Alabama. Okay, when I pulled into the line, normally there's maybe 3 or 4 trucks at this truck stop, but this particular day, almost every line was blocked. So I pulled up and I blocked the very last open line, right? So I pulled up, and where I pulled up, there was enough space for me to pull all the way through the aisle, park, get out, and go back and go inside the truck stop. But nobody does that. I mean, very few people do that. So anyway, it's not like a Love or a Pilot. This place, I guess everybody thought like I did. You know, it's normally this busy, so what's the reason of pulling up? So I got out the truck and I went inside. So I went to the first restroom and it was cleaning it. So I went to the second restroom, was like on the other side of the building. It's not a real building. I mean, it's not a huge building. It's not a huge truck stop. So anyway, that bathroom, somebody was in there. So right next door to it, I went, fixed me a drink, grabbed me a pack of M&Ms, and walked up to the food counter and ordered 3 pieces of fish and some jalapeno poppers. So I paid for the stuff, and as I'm paying for it with my credit card, I get a phone call, and it's my dispatcher. So I clicked her in, and I'm walking towards my truck, and she's telling me about something she wants me to do Friday. So I'm like, okay, cool. So right before I get to my truck, I saw a man standing there looking at the truck, writing something down, right? So the truck is blue, my uniform is blue, and I'm walking towards the truck, and he says to me, "Are you driving this truck?" And I said, "Yes." He says, Are you getting fuel?" I said, "No." He says, "Well, why are you blocking the fuel line?" And by now, there's more open spaces than it was when I pulled in. Now, I'm not counting them, but there was more open spaces than it were. The truck stop almost looked like it is when you normally get there, right? Normally. Well, anyway, I tell him now, I'm still on the phone with my dispatchers, and I tell him, I said, "Sir, there's a number on the side of the truck. If you have a problem with me, call that number and talk to them." And he goes, "You're not supposed to block the fuel out." I kept on walking, got in the truck, and left. So I'm still talking to my dispatcher, and we was talking about something, and I heard her say, "I'm on the phone with Black now." And then she told me, she said, "Hold on for a second." And she comes back. Turns out the guy had called the company. And of course, they can't tell the truth. They can't tell the truth now. No, they can't tell the truth. He lies and said that he complained to me about blocking fuel out, and I cursed him out, said to get the F out of his face. He can't tell the truth now. So apparently he called the company, and not the head guy. The head guy is actually a female. The head guy is a man. The second guy is a man. Well, anyway, he happened to catch that guy on the phone, and man to man, he got to add stuff, right? And so this guy knows me. The second guy in charge, he knows me, And so he asked, when he got off the phone with the guy, he asked everybody in the office, "Has anybody talked to Black this morning?" And that's when the lady said, "Yeah, I'm on the phone with him." So he asked her, "Is he in a good mood?" And she said, "Yeah, what's going on?" So he told her what the man said, I said, and she explained to him that she was on the phone with me, and the only thing I said is what I always say when somebody complain about my driving or whatever. I tell them, call the number on the side of the truck if you have a problem with me. Because my company, I was told a long time ago, don't argue with anybody. Tell them to call the company and we will do the arguing. The reason my company is like this, my company is a small company, but we deal with some very powerful companies, okay? You never know who you're going to curse out. You never know, the person you curse out may be related to somebody up high somewhere else. So the point is, don't argue with anybody. Don't argue with anybody. Let the company do the arguing. And it's so funny because he lied his butt off, and the supervisor sitting there talking to me when she heard what I said. But and the head guy, well, the second guy in charge was like, well, why did he add all that other stuff? I mean, he didn't have to do that. No, he didn't. But he did. Why? Because he wanted to get me fired over some little crap like that. You know, to be honest with you, for when he first said something to me, hell, I was expecting him to hold up the camera and say, you on bonehead truckers, is what I was expecting him to say. But, you know, whatever. It's just so funny. People can't tell the truth on you. They cannot tell the truth. They have to add something to it. Why can't they tell the truth? Because they see me driving that big, pretty truck and they can't stand it. They hate it. So we got to get that out of that pretty, nice truck. Whatever. I love it when the plan comes together. Dre, y'all have a good day. Bye.